You know, you get to a city like this, and you know, there's always the sharks. There are the sharks and the minnows, is what we call them. And I guess if anything, Joe Lawless is like a big old hammerhead. You know, everyone knows the name. Everyone knows the name.
I always win. They don't call me the best because sometimes I might not. When my fingers touch a deck, the energy, the synergy, that's it. It is power. And I welcome you to challenge it, and I welcome you to accept the loss. Only the bravest can accept losing. I have never had to be that brave.
I'd been playing since the 7th grade at recess, and I will never be on his level.
No, you won't be.
No, I won't be. But there is a new kid in town.
It's been about 3 months now, since Anthony moved in.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
It's been like two years.
I mean, I pay rent.
Since
I pay rent. So.
He sort of pays rent.
Yeah.
He cooks sometimes, but
Linguini?
when we
Anybody?
it's funny. Do you remember that time when we first met? The linguini story. Come on, you love this one.
Oh, clam sauce.
Exactly. You probably don't get it because, okay, sometimes you make linguine with clam sauce, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Anthony was my tango partner, and so
And she's Islamic.
it's true.
So
to break the ice,
Yeah.
I said, come over, Anthony, and I just figured that at the time I wasn't as open-minded. I hadn't been to Berkeley yet.
Right.
So I thought Anthony will love pasta. So I made linguine, but the punchline is I left out the clam sauce. So.
And I'm crazy for it. So it was we had a conversation.
That's pretty much the punchline.
Yeah.
So that's how we met.
You know, when Molly was going off to school, I sort of had this idea that, you know, you have a bed and
Almost everyone has.
Yeah, you have to buy so many things for the bed. What if we shortened your trip to Bed Bath & Beyond? What if you had to go to one fewer aisle?
Busy.
What if the pillow and the blanket came in the same package?
And it was like you were blowing my mind.
And
it was crazy.
so I told my friends about this idea, and just everybody is.
We just
Anthony,
said to him, Anthony.
Anthony.
I have a pillow, I have a blanket, and
Why aren't they together?
it's like
So-
peanut butter and
So I started the factory. This is the pillow blanket.
it's innovative,
Yeah.
practical.
This is Molly's. I mean, I had to tear this off her in the morning
I had to
for
wash
the
it
interview.
just so we could use it.
Yeah.
That was it.
So
Drool.
you know, we basically you tuck your pillow back in here when you're not cold, and your blanket just becomes this.
Pillow, blanket.
So apparently, pillow blankets are seen as a luxury item,
And also people are valuing their blanket and their pillow
Yeah.
as two autonomous
it
bed
brings them comfort. So
accessories.
we
is
actually
fine. It's
haven't
fine.
been selling many of them. So
After the failure of the company, production was down and things were a little unstable. September proved to be a pretty ugly month
oh yeah.
for old Anth. So I said, just as a friend, like, why don't you just come to Philadelphia, see what the city of brotherly love could do for you and your blankets. And things didn't turn around, and that was okay. It was okay for a little while.
Yeah.
So I thought, those who can't teach. I'm a teacher, so I brought him with me, and the kids didn't really like him that much.
No.
So
there's this one little sprite, Jeremiah.
Oh,
Jeremiah. He, I don't know what it was, but he would spit in my mouth.
It was
basically
yelled.
whenever I tried to talk, whenever I tried to teach anything, Jeremiah would come up and spit in my
He had
mouth.
great aim.
It was disgusting, but it was pretty impressive.
It's silly.
I guess I taught him something.
Well, after that, you can imagine, Anthony wasn't allowed back in a 50-mile radius of the school. Just thinking about it makes me laugh now. And we were walking in this dog park. It's a silly thing we do because we don't have a dog. We probably want one day. I think we'll probably get one day. We're moving in that direction. When we saw these people just sitting. They were sitting and laughing, and they were filled with a sense of joy that I could tell Anthony hadn't had in a long time. And he sort of looked over at them longingly, and it was right then when I saw that gaze I hadn't seen since Days of Tango in Berkeley, that I thought, whatever it is that they're doing, it's gonna be my job to make him do that too. So I went over to them, and they were playing some games, Magic, the Get Together or something like that. And I thought, hey, we could get together and we could make some magic. And well, now we are. Well, he is.
My sister used to babysit for Anthony, so he's been in the family for who knows how long, since he was little. And he's always had a spirit about him that I could really identify with. And I mean, we're thrilled that he stepped into the magic community.
Yes.
So, like, you heard about this, like, this rumor about this kid. Like, I was there. I did not see any kid at all. Like the rules are the rules, you know? I mean, like, without the rules, we would just be animals, you know? We'd be like unicorns fighting each other with our horns. And, like, that'd just be chaos.
We were there, actually, sitting in the audience.
We were in the audience.
We had just gotten back from a little get-together
It was
out in the country.
Yes, it is called a Renaissance fair.
He's right. Anyways, we were all flustered from our medieval trip, and that's when it happened. The boy shouted, and
Inappropriate.
call it what you will, but shouting did occur, and the judges made no notice.
Right.
And the game continued, and Joe Lawless won. Fair and square.
Yes.